When we had last left Team Bald, they had arrived at the House of Grief in the lower city of Baldur's Gate, and it was there that they were summoned to a very special examination. In fact, more so, it was Shadowheart who was summoned to do it, and it was there that they met with none other than her Mother Superior. At long last, Viconia Devere was revealed as being her Mother Superior, a reveal which blew the minds of many, and which took them deeper still into the House of Grief, where it was revealed there is an immense temple structure to Lady Shar, and it was there that Shadowheart did battle with her former colleagues and mentor, and now it was time to look around all that junk. This is Baldur's Gate 3. Welcome back. Let's unhide that and be on our way. Let's look through the bods. Actually, let's have Karlach do it, huh? How's our encumbrance? Ooh, you know what? Maybe Shadowheart's gonna do it. Yeah, maybe it will actually be Shadowheart. Let's see, let's add those to wares. Or Jaheira.
A long way to go still.
Okay. Let's see, quarterstaff and that. Add that to wares. Martial catechism. Is that how you say that? Never seen that word in my life. Strengthening of the sword arm. Melee drills for 2 hours each day. Change opponents and weaponry for each round. Bloodletting is acceptable. Indeed, it is expected. Remember, a well-trained warrior has the scars to prove it. Honing of the archer's eye. Ranged drills for 2 hours each day. Targets will progress from fixed to moving to live. Hardening of the poisoner's heart. Crafting in theory of poisons and concoctions for 2 hours each day. Pupils shall be dosed with low levels of poisonous substances in order to develop their tolerance. Okay. Sure. Take that. Anything else here? Let me... Oh, shoot. There we go. Add that to wares. These mugs valuable at all? Nah, those are regular old mugs.
Have to keep pushing.
Okay, anything else? Think we're good? Let's see. Add that to wares. Good. Great. Oh, a scimitar. Is it? Is it really? Is that really a scimitar, that thing? I feel like that's called something else, right? I feel like I've looted that before in, like, Dark Souls 3 or something like that, and I feel like it was called something very different, right? I don't remember what it was called, but I feel like it was not called a scimitar. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Look, I don't know weapons. I know clothes. From a very specific point of time in a very specific aesthetic, but I know it very well. Alright, let's add that to wares. Let's see, let's check the bot here on myself. Okay. Wow. A Legio shield, plus 3 AC. Viconia's Walking Fortress. Rebuke of the Mighty. When a foe hits you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction, dealing it 2 to 8 force, and knocking it prone unless they succeed a dex save throw. Spell Guard. You gain advantage on saving throws against spells. Spell attack rolls against you have disadvantage. Reflective Shell? A protective shell envelops you. It reflects any projectiles targeted at you back to their point of origin. Huh. For 2 turns as a bonus action. kind of wish it were a reaction, you know? I kind of wish it were a reaction rather than a bonus action. Any projectile, though. But it has to be targeted at you, so it couldn't be like a fireball. It would have to be like a firebolt. Wording bond. But it's only one of them. Only one use of wording bond. Interesting. We might put this on Jaheira. Walking Fortress is a defensive technique reliant on a shield of this caliber. It involves upsetting your opponent, who just wants to land a single blow. I'm sending it to Jaheira. Handmaiden's Mace. Set the wearer's strength to 18. The enchantment has no effect if their strength score is higher without it. And it deals a little bit of poison. +2. That's fascinating. So that would be pretty good on... well, a cleric that isn't... I guess, isn't War Cleric? I think War Cleric is the one specialized in doing melee damage. Just normal melee damage, I should say. So maybe on any cleric that doesn't use heavy armor and isn't super invested in dealing melee, right? Well, I don't know. I mean, who else would benefit from it? Because setting it to 18 is nice, but at this point, right? Why would you not want 20? When through feats you could get it. Like, that's a whole ass 5%. The difference between 18 and 20. That said, it does deal a guaranteed 1d6 poison. Right? Yeah, so maybe if you're... yeah, I don't know. I'm wondering, like, what about that one type of druid? But I don't think they have anything that goes with poison. I guess the trickery domain, right? Clerics under trickery domain. Do they have any other special things that proc when you do poison damage? Yeah, I don't know. Does Jaheira's one item... let's see. Yeah, whenever you deal poison damage, the target needs to succeed a con save throw or become poisoned. That's not terrible. But that said, who gives a shit about that when she has, like, Cloud Kill? Right? Who cares? I feel like it's not good. Right? I feel like it's really difficult to find a place for this at this point in the game. You know? Maybe in, like, Act 2, this would be good. But right now, I don't know. Maybe if it sets strength to 20? Or I guess, okay, maybe a dual-wield barbarian or something. Right? Yeah, maybe a dual-wielding barbarian. Is there another weapon that's a stat stick that sets your like a one-handed weapon that sets your stats to either your dex or your strength to something? Well, I don't know again, because even if you are a... shit, yeah, even if you are a barbarian... yeah, I don't know who this is perfect for. I don't think it's that good, right? This is the kind of item that would have been better in Act 2, I feel. Right, because we just have too many things that are too specifically niche for everybody. Right? It's not quite perfect for any one person at this point, where it's so easy to reach 20 strength. And most people who value that already have it. Because the idea would be, like, you respec your character, and you save the 18 points in strength, right? And you put them into, like, you shore up your AC through Dex, or your HP through Con, or your, like, spellcasting ability, or whatever. You know, sort of like what we've done with Karlach here in these gloves. Right? I have her dex super duper low. And that's A-okay because she's like attacking via strength. You know? Yeah, I don't know. Because if you value your strength that high, yeah, who else would value strength like that? Is there another class that gets something else out of strength? Right? Like someone who gets like bonus AC from having high strength or whatever? I don't think so. Right? Because if you're a melee attacker and you're using strength, why would you use this when you would rather have it set to 20? You know? I don't know. And if you're a caster specialist, right? Wouldn't you rather have a one-handed weapon that, like, further augments your ability to cast, whether it be, like, more support, crowd control, or, like, straight-up damage or whatever? Wouldn't you rather have a weapon that does that? Because at this point, there are weapons like that. You know? At this point, that's something we have access to. Yeah, I don't know. Viconia's priest... Oh, here, let's read the flavor text. This mace was designed by Lulth's assassins to fell heretics who dared to turn their back on the Spider Queen. However, even the best laid designs fall to nothingness when brought to bear against Shar's faithful. Viconia's priestess robe. Shar's umbre. While obscured, the wearer has advantage on stealth checks. Sharan Veil. Shield of Faith also grants you a +2 bonus to all save throws. What is Shield of Faith? What? What is that? What is Shield of Faith? Yeah, what is that? Is that that one cleric ability? And it gives you +1 AC. Listening to the magical hum of this robe emits dulls your senses, thoughts, feelings, and everything. Listen too long and you can almost hear the screaming chitters of 1,000 spiders devoured by encroaching, hungry darkness. Almost. Viconia's personal chest key. An elaborately gilded key. Okay. Send that to Karlach. Now this, I feel like you could use pretty well. Who all has access to Shield of Faith? Is it just, like, paladins and clerics? Because isn't that like a low-level cleric spell? Shield of Faith? Isn't that what I'm thinking of? Yeah, right there. Protect a creature from attacks, increase its AC by 2. Yeah. Oh, you know what this would be really good for? If you are... Think about this. If you are a sort of melee-focused warlock, or even if you want to ignore the stealth check part, maybe a... Yeah, a barbarian. Someone who benefits from wearing all clothing items and not wearing armor. This could actually be really amazing for you. Right? But the stipulation would be you need to put 1 point into cleric. Or potentially any other class that has 1 rank of Shield of Faith, which I don't know who all gets it. Maybe paladins do, maybe monks do? I really know very little about monks. But yeah, that would be the play. And you multi-class, you get 1 level in there. And you would build this for like a really high defensive, like clothy character, right? Because you would get mage armor and you would what do you call it here? Shield of Faith. That said, would you rather self-cast Shield of Faith, or would you rather use, like, magic weapon? I feel like if you're a melee one, you could go either way. I feel... well, I don't know. I'll sell myself on it. If you're on, like, really high difficulty, like if you're on honor mode, I would so much rather have extra safety nets, you know? Yeah. Yeah, this is what you use it for. It would be for, like... those new subclasses that are coming with patch 8 too. Like the Hexblade Warlock would benefit from this a shitload. Hexblade Warlock with like a little bit or even just one level of Cleric. The Sword Singing Wizard with just one level of Cleric. I don't know if there's... I don't know how fucking sorcerers work. I don't know if this would be... I don't know if this would be good for them too, with one level of Cleric or whatever. But we ain't about that, so we're sending it to camp. Same goes for that. Okay, and I'm assuming I can't speak with dead because we killed you.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Wow! Is it just letting me cheat? Is it just letting me fuck it? Right? It's just like, come on. Come on, alright. Alright, you can talk to this dead body. Who are you? What is this place? Has Shar rewarded your sacrifice? Where are you from? How did you come to be here? How do I enter the Chamber of Loss? How do I enter the Chamber of Loss?
Altar.
What? Okay. How did you come to be here?
Lady Shah's command. Waterdeep. Deception. Slaughter.
Okay. Has Shar rewarded your sacrifice?
She will. She must.
Where are you from?
Menzo Paranzan. Underdark.
I think I knew that. Who are you?
Viconia. Devere.
Viconia. Shit, I've been saying her name wrong the whole time.
You can ask no more questions.
Okay. Sure. Well, let's look around here some more.
The work is never done.
Let's see. This person? Oh, should I be talking to everybody real quick? Shadowheart.
Shah did not come to Viconia's defense. All who bow to her are disposable pawns. In the end, the mission she sent me on was a lie. Same as everything else she ever told me. She sowed her own downfall in trying to take the prism for herself. Had she never sent me, I'd still bow to Shah, none the wiser.
Man, I wonder how this would have gone if we were here with a more sinister Shadowheart. Viconia won't be a problem anymore. What comes now? What comes now?
My parents are still captive. I need to free them.
Right. Anybody else have anything to say about this?
So Shar, and who knows what other gods, fight over the prism like brats over boiled sweets. And it is the mortal realms that suffer. Would that there was a hand big enough to smack them all. Meaning no insult, Oakfather Sylvanus.
Okay, sure. Karlak?
The Absolute wants the prism. The Githyanki want the prism. Shah wants the prism too. Phew, this thing means an awful lot to a lot of people. Us more than anyone. Without that thing, we'd have been drooling true souls. Surprised to find I share a name with Shah herself, but the Absolute has to be stopped. Let Shah have the Lost. Better that than the Netherbrain.
Okay. Sure. Okay. Let's see. Anything over here? it's illegal to steal from this dead body. Let's see, Shahira. You have a go at it there? Yeah, why was that one illegal? What's up with that? Got a note here. Note to self, bloodstains. Okay. 2's day's inspection was a disaster. How could I have overlooked the stains on my tunic? Must ask Hyrule where they get that special soap that takes dried blood out of fabric. Okay. Add that to wares. And I'll send that to camp. Anything else there? Add that to wares. Ooh, we're getting encumbered again.
My faith protects me.
Okay, over here. Here, let's send some stuff from Shahira to to Shadowheart. There we are. Wow, we are really, really encumbered right now. Holy hell.
What's next, I wonder?
We may have to do our little trick. I'm sending it to Karlach.
Wanna dance?
Do I have like an extra bag or whatever? This one. No. This one. No. This one? No. This one. Yeah. Okay. Let's bring it all the way down. Oh, what the fuck? There we go. It's just bugged out a bit. Okay, let's dump a bunch of this crap in there. Great. Okay. Let's see, let's sort by type. Oh, fuck. Right, I went to the top. Okay. And then, there we are. And I'm going to send that to camp. And then we'll loot again as Karlach. Okay. Sure.
Phew.
Okay. What have you got? More of this stuff. Good. Over here. Let's see over this way. Oh, shit. Okay. Here, I'm just gonna click on their name. Oh, and you've got a key. Lost Training Hall key. Here's a question, though. Did I just sequence break? I've been thinking about this in the back of my mind while we've been going through all this loot. What Karlach just said. Did she sequence break for me? Did she spoil part of the game for me? Did I know that that the Absolute is a nether brain? What is that? I don't think I know what that is. Right? Like, I feel like this is something of a minor spoiler, a minor bit of sequence breaking, because I don't really... Like, maybe if I were a Dungeons and Dragons head, I would know the significance of that, but I don't. Right? I don't know what that means, necessarily. Oh, exciting news. What we knew it was an elder brain, right? That's what I thought it was. I didn't know about the nether part, and I don't really know what that entails. Right? But that makes it seem like it may be more, I don't know, otherworldly, astrally powerful, right? I have no idea. Maybe an elder brain is a type of nether brain, right? Maybe all elder brains are nether brains, but not all nether brains are elder brains. Right? Does that make sense? Yeah. Exciting news. Let's read that. Altalon, the Mother Superior has approved me for applied poisons and paralysis training. I'm so proud. Your little night mist is going to be a certified venom specialist for the Dark Lady. That will also qualify me to study the basics of sudden let's see, you say esophagus. Esophageal collapse. Oh my god, I nailed it. What fun. Okay. Let's send a camp. Over here. Dear ma'am. Or ma'am? Mom? You were right, ma'am. Ma'am? Mom? Ma'am? Mom? Ma'am? What they ask of you as a novice in the cloister, it's just... My heart isn't hard enough to do those things. I had to run out of last 10 days interrogation class to vomit. But now that I'm in, I don't see any way to get out again. Not alive, anyway. I don't even know yet how I'm going to get this letter to you. I'm scared. And the way the Mother Superior looks at me, I think she knows it. Oh, how I wish I'd listened to you. You're Dimbert, though. Here, they've dubbed me Blue Nail. I wonder if things would have gone differently if we had used less than lethal attacks here for everyone. Okay. I'm just kidding. It would have gone the same. The cloud kill would have got him in the end. Okay. Glories of the Night Singer. My headcanon is that Jaheira is keen on just killing everyone. Because, you know, the last time she had a big Baldur's Gate 2 adventure, there was no less than lethal sort of passive mode. You know? That didn't exist. Right? She doesn't operate that way. What was this called? The Glories of the Night Singer. A volume of Sharan hymns, extolling the beauty of darkness, the comfort of nothingness, and the profundity of surrendering all to the Dark Lady. A bookmark highlights one such song. Lady Shar, Mother Night, hear our most solemn refrain. Against our will, we were ripped from your breast, condemned to a world full of pain. Save us, O Night Singer. Extinguish the stars. Grant us an eternal rest. Our faith is strong. Blades are sharp. We long for your final test. Okay, I'll take that. Good. Anything else around here? There's that, an armory.
What to do?
Let's check our map. Chamber of Loss is over there. Okay. Threshold of Loss. Okay.
With haste.
And let's check these other areas first real quick. This is not locked. Okay. Shar Headwear. Artifact Mission Agent Roster. Yeah, we still don't know why Shar would want it. Right? And it sounds like Viconia was just guessing. Right? She never got a direct mandate from Shar. Or direct order.
Don't burn yourself.
Okay, over here. Try and get these. Lovely. Let's read this. A roster of 5 infiltrators is written in an elegant hand. Above their names, it is noted that this group have proven themselves to be the most skilled and have the greatest chance of successfully obtaining the artifact, but they remain utterly expendable. Calden Darkwood, leader. Bud Doug Vriss, close combat. Kirk Deepcroft, lockpicking. Drina Coverley, languages. Shadowheart, healer. Man, you got 5 people in your party? What the hell? Shadowheart, you should look at this, huh? Nope, nothing? Okay, you can take it. Want this cool hat? It gives you +1 con save throws. Shar's endless fervor seems to seep blackly from the pieces of this helm. Got an open crate here, bunch of clothing. Anything else?
There's a hole behind those crates.
Oh yeah, look at all that. What the hell? Look. Whoa. Okay. It's like a little study or something. Okay. Map of Faerun. Sure. Add to wares. Wow, look at all this crap, huh?
I'd love to, thanks.
Okay. Anything here I want? I think we just take it all. And add it to wares. Okay. I'm just going to run through here and yoink it all up. Good. Sure. Well, maybe that shield.
Gimme.
Maybe that shield we want. Okay. Yeah, it's a +3 shield. Small pockets of rust are starting to eat away at a few of the studs. Sending it to camp. Okay. I will take that. And we're gonna get encumbered again, aren't we? Look at all this shit. Okay. Good. Yeah, Karlach's still holding strong as far as encumbrance is concerned. Okay. Sure. And then... Well, hang on. There's still some more back here, right? Yeah, there's at least a light hammer. Get that. And then... Let's see here. Add those to wares. Perfect. Okay. Anything else? Doesn't seem like it. Okay. And who should we take all this crap to sell? I guess Damon, right? Think he may still have gold from when we bought that chess piece. Basket of melons, basket of grapes. Look. It's like I'm playing an MMO and I disconnected. Karlach has disconnected from reality. Okay. Oh god, she really has. What the fuck?
Looking ahead. Have to keep going.
Oh dear.
No traps, please.
She's trapped. She's like an MMO player. She's lagging out. Okay. I think she finally got it. Okay, it worked out now. What the hell? What the fuck? Gosh, this is the curse of Lady Shar. She has arrived. She has seen to doling out whatever to her favorites. Okay. Sending all this food to camp. And let's pop this open. Sure, I don't do the most damage, but I am building arcane acuity. Okay.
A little hideaway. Why does this place seem so familiar?
There's a bunch of night orchids here too. Your fave. Okay. Oh. Stained book. They heap precious pelf upon the altar as if it were nothing. The door once gold, trinkets, baubles of mammon. Huh. Okay. Isn't mammon one of the devils, the archdevils or whatever we've read about before? Or am I mistaken? Hastily written note. She's going to make me look in the mirror again. She's going to take my memories. I do not want to forget who I am. I like flowers. I like animals. My name is... The writing breaks off with a jagged scrawl, as if interrupted.
A mirror that steals memories. Very Sharan.
Hey, Shadowheart, maybe you should read this.
I'm ready.
Maybe this is where you've been. Maybe this is your place. No? Okay. Sure. Anything else here? Get these orchids.
Might be useful.
Great. Okay. Anything else around here? Looks like a shitload more, but we can't loot those. Right, they're just set dressing.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Don't waste a
Okay.
stab.
Survival check? No. What is this? Why does this look significant? Huh. Okay. Well, gotta take more of these night orchids.
Might be useful.
Okay. Let's have Karlak take this other pouch, just in case. Great. Oh, a stack of books. Didn't even notice it was one I could click on. Nothing in there, though.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Okay. Then, is there just the one big super chamber in the back?
On my way.
I think. Oh no, there's like a little reading book nook. And an opulent treasure chest. I'll pick into that.
Should do it.
True, that was a 20. What have we got? Scroll of Disintegrate. I'm sending it to Gale. Interrogation in 3 levels. A manual for Sharan interrogators describing 3 levels of induced stress: emotional, physical, and lethal. It emphasizes eliciting information over punishment and cautions the interrogator against becoming emotionally involved in the process, either sympathetically or sadistically. Okay, sending that to camp. Oh, gold. Okay. We may have to get that Scroll of Disintegrate back. I'm sending that to Shadowheart, all that stuff. We might need that for an altar. Okay. Look at all this silver. Frankly, I'm surprised that they use silver. Right? Isn't that, the metal of the enemy? Isn't silver generally more regarded as Selûnite? Baldur founds a city. Oh, we know about that. Adding that to wares. Oh. I thought this was a cake, but it's a gigantic wheel of cheese. Okay. Some tea. Let's send these to camp. Great. Lunar Dark Lies. This scroll is filled with soothing, persuasive arguments, encouraging the sick at heart to turn themselves from Sehanine worship. Sehanine? Sehanine? The Moon Maiden, as the goddess is called, will whisper naught but lies. No problem solved. Only a sense of fondness that is as cold as the lunar marina. Seas of empty pale dust, and even that gradually fading as the worshipper, for the worshipper. As an alternative, the scroll speaks of Shar, who whispers only truth. Her fondness is warm, unexpectedly, so for a goddess of darkness, grief, and nihilism. But why should that be unexpected? The sick at heart will find only succor and blessings in the embrace of she who understands them best. Okay. Consolation of the Dark. An introductory text explaining the allure and superiority of Shar above all other deities. All other so-called gods are liars and charlatans, given to cheap tricks and easy answers. They seek to enthrall mortal hearts with promises that are beyond their ability to fulfill. Lady Shar does not do this. Her words are honest, and her gift is simple. Her embrace awaits. Eternal darkness, the purest of nothingness, the end of all pain. It will come to us all, ultimately. Nothing else will matter, and it is the role of Lady Shar's children to hasten that understanding among the ignorant. When we carry out Lady Shar's holy work, we must inevitably cause pain and suffering, yet it is only to reveal the truth. What we do is a kindness. Okay, more silverware. There we are. Okay, great. About up here. Scroll of Seeming. Sending it to Gale. The History of the Flaming Fist. I've read that. Row of books. Missives of Candlekeep. We've read that. Zariel's Fall. No Cause for Alarm. We've read both of those. More books. Irresistible Dance. Sending it to Gale. The Quarta Suna. This is the play on Kama Sutra, right? Yeah. Okay. Anything else over here? Can't loot that. Habits of Patriarchs. A self-help book warning against the dangers of self-pleasure. Crimes of the Moon Maiden. Crimes of the Moon Maiden by the Anti-Lunar League. Woe unto any who throws their lot in with Seluna. 4 ways she has of pulling the wool over one's eyes. First, she can make you think your husband is a werewolf when he's only forgotten to shave. Second, she's always changing, making it difficult for slow painters to capture her likeness. Third, tides. Absolutely bugger the tides. Fourth, people keep associating the moon with femininity. And frankly, we're fed up with reading the same poetry over and over. And it's all that celestial bent Seluna's fault. Okay. Anything else?
No time for Danny.
Not over here, at least. How about this way? Is there another... Yeah, there's some sort of big super door. Well, let's save this for last, I guess. A stone inscription as well. What's this say? Treasured in light, lost in dark. A diamond. Yoink. Uh-oh.
After I moved something on the altar.
Okay. Sure. Well, we probably want to throw that gold up there.
I wonder what the next move is.
Okay. Oh. Okay. That didn't do anything. Oh, the diamond did it. The gold chalice is dancing around. Do I need more of these to throw on there? Oh. Huh. Interesting. Okay, we have to make it go further down then. Does this actually count as 7 or 1? Let's see, if I split them up. Oh, it counts as 1. Okay. Or no, it counts as actually 7. Well, what if you get up there, Shadowheart? No? Okay. That was worth a shot. It's not like weight-based, is it? Oh no, okay. Look at that. I just realized it lights up. Okay. Sure. Very well. Let's see. Do I have any other black diamonds? I don't know that I do. Does silver work? Oh, silver worked. Look, that made it move. Oh yeah, look. There is actually stuff making it move.
Well.
Okay. Hold up. What do I have that's really heavy? Do I have anything like that? This pouch I could load up with shit. Is it just encumbrance I need to deal with? Yeah, here, this thing's 43 units of weight. Oh. Oh, she took it all. Well, what the fuck? Okay.
Never a dull moment.
Maybe it was money. Maybe his monetary valuation.
At the ready.
Okay, well, what the fuck? Let's look up here real quick. Yeah, I guess that's what the note meant. Written by who knows. Let's open the dormitory. Oh, there's a person in here. Nocturne. Okay. Hello. Don't go in the other room. You're level 1? A Mephistopheles tiefling? Okay. Do I know you?
Shadowheart? I wasn't sure if I'd ever lay eyes on you again. It's me, Nocturne. Do you remember?
You recall the memory Shadowheart recovered by eating the noble stalk. This must be the person she remembered.
I actually don't remember that, narrator.
You're different. Very different. I used to call you something else, didn't I?
You did. But that's not who I am now. I remember the other initiates used to tease you about your name, the one you chose to honor Lady Shah. They were attacking who you were. I never found it funny, but I wasn't quite sure why. Eventually, I realized it was because I wasn't happy with who I was. I couldn't keep going like that. But seeing how you fought on, I realized that I didn't have to. From then on, I was Nocturne. It wasn't easy, but everything started to make sense. I could breathe.
It's a beautiful name. Suits you well.
Thank you. Picked it myself. But enough of that. I can't believe you're back.
I've been trying to return here as long as I can remember. Which admittedly doesn't
Hold
amount
up,
to
wait,
much.
what?
They whispered it was a suicide mission. This search for the artifact you were sent on. Some even thought it was the Mother Superior's plan alone, and not Lady Shah's intent. But now it seems you've turned on both the Mother Superior and Lady Shah.
She's one of them. You can't trust her. I expect you'll have catching up to do. Then you two are enemies, not friends. Say nothing. Yeah, why are you being so nice to us? Why haven't you been attacking us like literally everybody else over there? Huh. Then you two are enemies and not friends.
Not if Shadowheart doesn't wish for it. She helped me be true to myself. I will not begrudge her for doing the same. Even if it displeases Lady Shah.
That's good enough for me. I'm not sure what I expected coming back to this place. Certainly not a friend. There must be all sorts you can tell me. Things I can't even remember.
There are. But with the Mother Superior gone, I don't know if I can stay here to reminisce. Perhaps there's another enclave out there for me.
You don't need Shah.
You don't, perhaps. Not everyone is as brave. I'll leave come tomorrow. Come see me before then. I was working as quartermaster. I can sell you some things to aid you. And we can catch up.
What? You're just gonna let us go? So how do I see you tomorrow? How do I trade with you?
Greetings. Do you
Oh,
seek
okay.
to trade? As Shadowheart's friend, I'll extend the privilege to you as well.
Okay, let me see your wares. Okay. Well, none of this is terribly amazing. Okay, but you do have 1,000 money. That is amazing. Okay. Let's see over here. Trade that. Good. Okay. Sure. Good. Okay. There we are. I feel like there might be a chance I should be needing to keep all of this, but I guess worst case, we can just come back and buy it all back, right? If we have another door where we need a shitload of valuable stuff, right? Ooh, we're incredibly close. Okay. Is there anything else I can move over there? Okay. Balance offer. 1 gold off. That ain't half bad, huh? Thank you. Enjoy all of our random bullshit.
Be sure to get everything you need. Come tomorrow, I'll be gone.
Okay.
Wits and blades.
Shadowheart, can you actually talk to this person?
I can still scarcely believe it. You've returned, and the Mother Superior is gone. So much can change, so quickly.
Whoa, enemy of Shar check? Story? This is brand new. Are you just going to remain here? There's no need. Viconia is gone. We're speaking as Shadowheart, mind you. There's much I still can't remember. Can you share anything with me from when we were young? Let's see if we can get more memories. Why not?
Well, you had a pet mouse for a while. It was against the rules, of course. You used to hide him under your robes and feed him from your rations.
Did he have a name? What happened to him? Did he have a name?
Nibbles. I suggested Bree, but you were having none of it. She caught you with him. Forced you to get rid of him in front of everyone. To make an example.
She crushed the fucking rat.
You always loved animals.
Or mouse.
But you never let yourself get too close after that.
I'm
sorry. Not the sort of thing you want to hear, I'm sure.
Okay. I mean, we sort of puzzled it out, right? That she was into animals and all of that. Judging by her reactions to when we got various animal friends in camp. Which I'm surprised there isn't a bit more about them, you know? I don't know, maybe I missed the opportunity for the cub. Right, maybe that's something for a different playthrough. We did have stuff with Scratch, though, in Act 3. Mind you, at Rivington. I don't suppose there are any pleasant memories you could share?
Well, you know that little scar on your elbow?
You know about that. It's barely the size of a pea. Yes, I had been wondering about that. Go on. Okay, sure. The one the size of a pea.
I was there when you picked that up. It was years ago when we were initiates. Some of the others were intent on tormenting us until you showed them the error of their ways. I think it was 6 against 2, and most of them were bigger than us to boot, but you saw them off, all of them. There were some bruised lips and black eyes in the mess hall that night, and from then on they left us alone. Or at least, they bothered us less.
What about the scar? We weren't punished for fighting? What about the scar?
A collision between your elbow and the teeth of a girl called Baldur. She came away from it worse than you. She was on the same mission as you. I suppose she won't be coming back.
Yeah, we read about
In any case,
Baldur.
the Mother Superior soon broke up the fighting, though she didn't punish us.
Have
In
we
fact,
met
I saw
the
her
others on that
smiling.
list?
I think she was proud of you.
Did we meet any of the others in that, the list of 5 for that, like, adventuring party? Okay, anything else?
Just small things, silly things. The sort you'd scarcely recall even if your memories were left intact. You had a little hiding place that you went to when you needed to get away. You brought me there sometimes. We'd talk, play, read, do each other's hair.
I think I found the place you mean, behind a storage area. So my hair, that was you. Yeah, I think I found the place you mean.
You'd be the first. As quartermaster, I was able to keep it hidden back there, exactly as you left it.
From what you said before, you're the one responsible for my hair? Like, for the bangs? Like, early on? You're the one responsible.
The plait and fringe? Yes, on your instructions, of course. You were very intent on a bold look, I think you said. My hands were cramped by the time I finished, but you were very pleased. I like the new look as well, though. You always did like a dramatic touch.
Okay. Enemy of Shar. Are you just going to remain here? There's no need. Viconia is gone.
Remains to be seen. This place is all I've ever known. In time, perhaps I'll venture out there, see what I've been missing. But for now, old habits die hard.
Yeah, you should... You should fucking leave. You should leave. Like, come to our camp. Look, any sort of, like, personal change you need to undergo or whatever, you don't need Shar for that. You don't need to do it through Shar. It's not necessary. I get that you're thinking that Shadowheart is super brave and everything, but it's super not necessary to be down for Shar for any sort of personal growth. It's completely not necessary. There's so many other, frankly, better ways to do it than through Shar, right? We should have probably less Sharans around would be a good thing. Look, you seem so nice. You should not be doing this. Listen, Nocturne, I know y'all are friends and all, but if you were in the room just like a few minutes ago and not back here, you would be lying dead on the fucking floor. We went in the room. I don't know if you've looked in there. I don't know if you can see behind us. We went in there and killed the shit out of everybody in that room. They are all dead. That was almost you. That could have been you. It's time to call it quits on this Lady Shar stuff. You don't need Shar. You don't need Shar. Listen, when we go back upstairs to the House of Grief, the front of this place, there's like 3 or 4 people who work here. They might know. They might have heard something. We might go up there, and we might kill them too. I don't know. Maybe we should have gone in here with less than lethal means, but I'm kind of a fucked up guy. I'm somewhat fucked up from time to time. I killed them all. We're gonna kill them all. All right, goodbye.
Let's get going.
Okay. Wow, look at all this. All right. Let's see. Interrogation log. A log of interrogation notes detailing a Githyanki captive's torture over a number of days. The captive remains strong at first, but very gradually starts to slip, and offer up information about the whereabouts of a mysterious artifact hidden away by Queen Vlaakith.
Githyanki. Part of the Sharan's preparations to seize the astral prism, no doubt.
Yeah. So how did they get this? This must be how Viconia figured it out. She somehow, like, interceded their missives or whatever, somehow. Huh. Wyvern whiskey? I think this is new, right? Maybe. A single mottled wyvern scale floats lazily within this cloudy liquor. Okay, I will take that. I'm going to send that to Lae'zel, actually. There you go. And let's see, let's grab up all this stuff. A lot of food here. Oh, whoops.
My parents are still captive. I need to free them.
Alright, sorry, Shadowheart, sorry. But it's important that I do trading and get cinnamon rolls. This is really important.
Maybe I need more
But
pockets.
Shadowheart, for all we know, they might be dead. They might be gone. Why would they hold them captive? You know? Were they holding everybody else's parents captive? Shh, I doubt it. Alright. Look, for all we know, we could go there and they might not even remember who you are. Right? Like, given the situation here, they might not even remember who you are, who they are. In service of the night. It has been years since Waterdeep, since Suldanezalar. At last, the trail has gone cold enough so that I may recommence Lady Shar's holy work. It is true that secrecy is the greatest shield of all, yet the sacrifices needed for this new beginning have been steep. It had better prove to be worth it. Baldur's Gate. It feels strange to be back in this place, so familiar, yet I cannot engage with it. I'm like a living ghost, hidden and watching. Time has rushed past like an autumn storm. Lady Shar's church in Baldur's Gate grows steadily, and in secret, under my command. I have named it the Cloister of Sombre Embrace, for the Night Singer's embrace is the final goal that we all crave. One day, this place could even surpass what I created in Waterdeep. By then, it may not be mine to command. Lady Shar tells me that there is another, one I must pry from a foul Selûnite heritage and reshape to become darkness's champion. An audacious plan, but one that could cost me everything. I must stay resolute. I must find this child for Lady Shar. My spies have reported to me the child has been found. A girl with hair of sheerest black. She will soon come of age and be lost in the moon bitch forever. The moon bitch? What? Okay, capital B as well. But our plan is in motion. Under a cloak of darkness, the girl shall soon be ours. Alright. So then this was Viconia's room. Okay, I will take that. Shar headwear.
Dark Justicia helm. I wanted one of... Hard to imagine now.
Okay. Well, here you go. You can have one. You don't have to wear it, but you can have it.
These jewels. Why do I remember these, of all things? A gift from Suldanezalar, Mother Superior said. Curious. I could never quite tell if she was proud of them or not.
High security vault. Number 8. Okay. Sure. We went to Suldanezalar in a past game. Right? That's extremely familiar to me. Adding that to wares. Anything else here? Okay. Let's see. Corsairs of Luskan? Okay. I think we had read this before. I think. I'll send it to camp just in case. Gondian research report. Yeah, I think I'd read this. Yeah, these regular bookshelf ones, I think we had all read. Okay. I'm going to add it to where. So that one I'm almost positive.
About me.
What?
40 years of my life documented like I was some sort of specimen.
What are you talking about? No price too high? This one? Oh yeah, this one. Okay. Years have passed, and still she refuses to be easily molded into what Lady Shar wishes her to be. She questions my teachings, hesitates when she should be pitiless, and longs to venture the world like some guileless animal. So often her behavior makes a mockery of the name she has adopted, Shadowheart. That Lady Shar believes that she shall one day become the perfect embodiment of her will makes my gorge rise. She was jealous. Have I not proven myself worthy? Did I not sacrifice everything in order to please the Night Singer? I had built something great in her honor, in Waterdeep. All gone now. Those who followed me have been embraced, and I am left with honing a child of the Moon Bitch's followers in Lady Shar's right hand. I will not give up. I will remake her, or I will break her. The Night Singer shall know who is her most loyal servant, one way or another. Well, you can have that. She said 40 years? Is that what she said? A Sprinter's Guide to Goblins. Is this also about you, Shadowheart? Goblinoids? A Sprinter's Guide to Goblins by Colin Merengue. Or Meringue. Let's talk goblinoids. Your standard goblin is well-armored and conniving, and not the best strategists. They are deadly in bigger groups. Hobo goblins are where the species get disciplined, smarter, stronger, and as mean as a bag of hedgehogs. Hobo goblins are natural leaders for their kin. Bugbears are as tough as ogres, only shrewder, and they can be unnervingly quiet when they want to. Avoid these sleuthy bruisers. Me? Ha! I avoid them all, chum. Have I read that before? I don't know. I'm sending it to camp. Anything else around here? I don't think so. Anything hidden behind here?
Seems simple enough.
Anything with the mirror? Doesn't seem like it. I don't know. I don't know. The last time I saw like an offering plate, there's something to do with it. Something which, frankly, I wish I hadn't done. Right? I kind of wanted those items to sell. Well, what can you do?
Never wanted the easy path.
Now let's actually take the Wyvern whiskey here. Good. Alright. Sure. Oh, there's more books here. Oh my gosh, yeah, what if these are relevant to... Hang on, let me take a peek. You've got friends in the guild, the Blood War. This is about devils, isn't it? I don't know if I read the Blood War. If ever there was a conflict in the planes of existence, a conflict that swelled up as if filled with pus, bursting, only to scarify and atrophy and never heal, only swell up and squirt itself out again, a never-ending pus carnival of pain and misery. The Blood War would be that conflict. It raged, and rages still, truth be told, between the demons of the Abyss and the fiends of the Nine Hells. Cunning Yugoloths may play one side against the other, but the conflict would swell and burst and swell again without much coaxing. It is in both sides' nature to fight. Okay. I will add those to wares. I think I did read that one. About over here. No books. Okay. Sure. Okay. Very well. Okay. So you're just gonna vanish from existence here. I wonder if we had long rested, if she would have, like, vanished elsewhere and we would have never seen her, right? If after the big fight I did a long rest, I don't know, maybe it doesn't activate until after we, like, open dialogue. Okay. Sure. I think they were alluding to the fact that, right, correct me if I'm wrong, but this character, Nocturne, like, transitioned, right? Is that what we're talking about here? Like, I don't know if, like, technically, but, like, in so many words, I feel like that's what they were alluding to with Shadowheart saying, like, I knew you by another name and all of that. Which, once again, is cool and all, like, I'm down for, but you don't gotta go through Shar, right? I feel like maybe going through Shar could be a little fucking rough and tumble, you know? I mean, just look in here. Listen, Nocturne, you should have met the protagonist from Baldur's Gate 1, the Gorian's Ward. Listen, way back in the day, I found this belt that would have, like, done so many wonders for what you may have wanted, right? This belt would have done so many amazing things. All this Shar stuff, all the misery, forgetting important memories, shit like that, you don't fucking need this. This is a dark, literally, it's a dark road to go down. All right. Well, I suppose, unfortunately for Shadowheart, there was just so much to look around and fuck around with here. We still haven't gone to see her parents, if they're even still alive. And frankly, the chances of them being alive, it wanes. every passing minute, I feel. When next we return, we will finally go through this door, which I opened by very foolishly not lockpicking, but instead putting a shitload of valuable stuff on this altar. Until next time, please take care of each other.